Wolftig Nation, hello and welcome to another episode of Wolftig Videos. Bonus episode. So please hit that like button if you guys like bonus episodes. Today we are fixing to do a real-time review on the Kakuka K26 E-Bike mountain bike. Yes, we're going to do it on the road. We're going to do it on the Triple C Trail. Beautiful Mount Nebo. Guys, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it. Let's get started for you.
Off my hand!
Tomatoes! Alright guys, here we go. The real-time review on the Kakuka K26 26-inch mountain bike, e-bike. Now we're going to hold this little M button here. We're going to power this sucker on. Alright. Okay, we're kind of in the shade, but what I do like is the display. Actually, you can see it, and I've got sunglasses on as well. Alright guys, I'm just going to go non-pedal assist first. We're going to rock it out. We got Wolfman over there on the hay bike. Say hello.
Hello.
Alright. So we are on 0 at the moment. And we're going to do a little road riding for you guys. We're going to go down this way and see what this thing's all about. Now remember, no rear suspension, but we do have a front coil fork up there. And the coil fork actually has a little preload adjustment and a lock adjustment, so we can actually lock this thing down. I'm going to the deeper gears here. Everybody's against that Shimano 7-speed shifter. It's big, it's gawky, but it kind of works. Beautiful day out today. All right, so since we're climbing, what I want to do is we're going to turn this to level pedal assist 1. All right, and I can't really feel anything at the moment. On your left. Okay, now we're going to go to pedal assist 2. All right, and there it kicks in. I mean, immediately. Yes, that's awesome. Very cool. Easy, just, I mean, not even hard, not even, it's effortless climbing up the little incline there. It is windy up here. And that's on pedal assist 2. The thing that's gonna be really interesting with this bike is it's supposed to be the e-mountain bike, right? So what we're gonna do, mountain, emphasis on the mountain. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take this thing over there on the Triple C Trail and we're gonna see how it does, because this is supposed to be their flagship e-bike, you know, that you can actually take on some light trails. So we're gonna be putting that to the test. But man, I will say the riding position while we're on the road is very comfortable. And I am digging the little simple 7-speed on the right side. Remember, this is a 1x bike. And again, we're fixing to go uphill. So let's see if this pedal assist kicks in. I'm still on level 2, kicking in no problem. All right, we're gonna circle around this visitor center here and then we're gonna head back towards Wolfman. Now, what I wanna do is we're gonna turn this up to level 5, and that's as high as it'll go. And I mean, I can't even barely start to pedal, and this thing wants to hurry up and kick in very fast. So, I mean, it's even more effortless. All right, so we do have the throttle on this thing. And what's interesting about it is you don't get any use of the throttle unless you hit this button down here. Can you guys see that button? Unless I hit that button and then I go for it, now I'm all completely 100% throttle. I'm not pedaling at all, and it's just really comfortable. See how it pulls up this hill. Okay, and I'm losing speed going up this hill from 28.5 to 25 and a half, and now I'm starting to regain speed, and that's in kilometers an hour. I'm not sure how to tell that crap, but 25 kilometers an hour is what I dropped down to on a decent incline. So yeah, man, I'm all electric right now, like not even pedaling, I'm just throttling it. So that's pretty cool. And I do like that you have that option to turn it on or off, because I can see how things would get a little sketchy if you were just riding. And that has happened before, where you accidentally get a little whiskey throttle on it. So to have the ability to turn it on or off is really nice. That's very cool. Okay, so I think it's time to go ahead and take this thing on the 3Cs, Triple C, whatever you want to call it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it to a level 3 and level 3 pedal assist, and the throttle I'm going to turn it off, and we're going to go ahead and see just how it does kicking in and kicking off. And I want to say, I'm not too sure, but I think the brake levers kill the motor, the rear hub. All right, so that suspension is, the travel is on. Okay, and we'll get some more shots for you guys, see if we bottom out, which I'm sure we're going to. But let's talk about the feel of it on the dirt. Feels pretty stable. Wolfman's getting slideways up there. The bike does feel pretty stable. Again, 26-inch tires. They're 1.95 inches wide. And on this packed, little loose, but pretty much for the most part, it's packed clay. That feels okay. See how this turn is? All right. Yeah, it's gonna do fine on stuff like this. This is a green trail, the 3Cs. I'm going 22 kilometers an hour, which I have no clue on. But man, I can keep this thing in 5th gear, and I love that we have a little display window to see what gear I'm in. But I mean, this thing is pretty smooth, man. A little bit of chain slap there, but again, I mean, I'm in 5th gear, you know, out of the 7. So 1st gear, 2nd gear would be a heck of a lot quieter. But climbing is just awesome. And again, I'm 5'5". I think a rider that's maybe even shorter than me or bigger than me might be able to ride this bike and feel comfortable on it. What's interesting is it doesn't feel small. It does look small, but we've got like a pretty decent reach here. And what I think Kakuka's really nailed it on is the stem area, because look, we've got the integrated display here, which by the way, I'm seeing very easily, no problem. I'm in direct sun. I have sunglasses on there, polarized lenses. I can see it really good, but the stem, since everything's integrated, you're not able to change that stem. So they had to design that in a way where it kind of had to be universal and comfortable to a lot of riders. And let me tell you, man, this thing, I'm pretty comfortable on it right now. I don't feel the weight of it, although this bike is very heavy. It's engaging when I want it to engage. When you stop pedaling, it stops immediately. Now I'm gonna pedal. Let's do some brake test here. Okay, so as soon as I pedal and I hit the brakes, it stops the rear hub from moving. So that's a good sign. If you're constantly one of those guys that pedals and uses the brakes at the same exact time, you know it's gonna kick off when you want it to kick off, and it stops immediately. All right, let's put this thing through a little bit of paces. Let's see if we can jump with it. I think there's a little bit of features up here. There's one right over there. Let's get Wolfman on the camera. Let's go ahead and see if we can jump with this guy. All right, man. Yeah, the Kakuka's holding up pretty good. I don't know if you guys watched the initial impressions on it, but it's such a cool looking bike. And for being a 26-inch, it just looks so small. But again, it doesn't feel small. So we're fixing to put these forks to the test here. I forget the exposed stanchion length, but I'm sure we're about to bomb these puppies out. And hopefully this thing holds up. Okay, but it seems like everything's pretty tidy on it. Disc brakes, that rear hub, 350 watts kicking in just fine. The rear derailleur Shimano tourney is doing good, and that's one of the derailleurs that a lot of these bikes are shipped with. You know, a lot of the e-bikes is what we're experiencing. But all right, we're gonna wait for cameraman Dan over there to get set up, and then we're fixing to hit it, guys. All right, guys, here we go. I am in 6th gear because I want to get some speed now, and we're on pedal assist level 3. We're gonna turn it up because it's having a little trouble climbing. That's such a deep gear. All right, we're in 4th. I'm fixing to get some air. It's gonna be very interesting. I got the fork cam going. It's gonna be very interesting because this bike is so heavy in the back. All right, here we go. First jump on this thing. How'd that look? So scary to get air on this thing, and the reason is because it's so freaking heavy in the back. All right, let's go ahead and let's hit it one more time. All right, guys, we're fixing to send it. We're fixing to send it. Oh, a little sideways. Oh,
No.
barely.
No.
Okay, that's about as much of the intense jumping that I want to do on that thing, on this. It handled it okay. Cool, okay. Let's continue. I have to say my favorite thing about this bike so far is the on and off button with the throttle. It makes it so easy from a standstill whenever you get done doing something like that and stopping. It's so easy just to speed right back up, especially if you were in a, 5th or 6th gear, something that'd be hard to take off from when you're fixing to hit the incline. So I do like that a lot. It's very convenient. And I had to turn it back down to level 3 because, buddy, this thing is wanting just to go. Now the front and rear brakes, they're not the greatest. They have a lot of drag on the brake. Like I'm squeezing a lot, and buddy, is it hard to stop me. And I haven't gotten going really fast yet, but they just feel like they could be a lot better. All right, so we got a pretty good incline up here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start from a dead standstill at the bottom, and we're gonna see what we can get up to in speed wise. It's a pretty good incline. We're gonna start right here at these trees, okay? Now, And I have looked at the display here and I have messed with these buttons, and there's not one button that I can change the settings to kilometers an hour to miles per hour, and that's a bummer. All right, so let's go ahead and do this. Now, I'm full 100% throttle. I'm gonna slow it down a little bit. All right, now we are at 13. Okay, and this is level 5, 12.8, 12.3, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20. All right, so that pulled me up there pretty good, just nothing but throttle. And these grips, they're the weird ones that have that funky cone shape to them. They're actually damn comfortable. I was talking some crap because they're like the world's ugliest, but buddy, these things are really comfortable, man. I'm liking it. This is a lot of fun. That was the real-time review on the Kakuka K26 26-inch mountain e-bike. It was damn impressive out there, man. It's funny because most of the time I usually have 2 or 3 things that I find of negatives on bikes or any kind of the parts that we review on this channel, but really, all in all with this e-bike, it's got no negatives, man. I can't really find anything. It's so comfortable for me. I'm 5'5". It's so sized right. I just can't get enough of it. It's so fun being able to use that throttle on these trails and have the option to turn on the throttle and turn off the throttle is really important too. And it not just kick off and completely die and act like the battery's done, you know? It has such a smooth, brushless way of doing it. That rear hub is impressive. We still got a full battery on this thing and we rode a pretty good amount today. Well, here's a negative, big negative. I cannot change the LCD display. I cannot change the units on there. So everything is kilometers an hour and kilometers overall.
You haven't figured that out yet?
No, I've held all, there's only 3 buttons and I've messed with them all. I can't get it to change, and that's something I didn't see in the user manual as well. So that is a negative. But man, all in all, I am impressed with the bike. It's $1,200. Would you guys pay $1,200 for this e-bike? Let us know. I'm not an e-bike guy, so I can't say that I would or I wouldn't, but I don't think it's bad, man. I don't see it being a bad price for this bike. Very impressive. I do like the bottom tube, how the battery is, what do you call that?
Integrated?
Yeah, how it's integrated into the bike. And that was another thing that a lot of guys are wondering, all of our e-bike guys out there. While I'm talking, we're gonna show you underneath the cranks, this battery, you cannot take it out. It's like sealed in there. So I guess that is a downside, but the damn thing sure does look cool. It doesn't even look like an e-bike, you know, we pretty much can get away with it. But yeah, that was a real-time review, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, please give a big old thumbs up. Please subscribe, turn the notifications on, because we've got some more great content. Again, this was a bonus video, but we appreciate you guys watching as always. We will see you on the next one. Kakuka.